Today I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to get a really good blow dry. Ways to hold your blow dryer, ways to hold your roll brush. I did my blow dry and I got some really good volume using the right products. And if you want to learn how to do this blow dry, just keep watching. So the things that you're going to need are, you're going to need, I use Moroccan oil and I use Smooth Again. And then also I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to do your roll brush and how to hold it properly in order for you to get a really good blow dry. This is also an example. Right here you can see my roll brush has gunk, not gunk, but just hair all over it. So that's something that you'll want to make sure that your hairbrush is clean whenever you do it. So you can pull it off like this, but also there's a trick and a tip. If you'll just take a comb, you can go like this on it and it'll get all of that excess hair off of there. So it's really easy to keep it clean and it helps with your blow dries, because this right here, if you have a titanium blow dryer or a titanium roll brush, this right here gets hot, and so it's used like a curling iron almost when it gets warm with the blow dryer. So that's a good tip and trick. This is also called a tang, and I like to use it sometimes when I'm trying to section my hair out. I also like to use this little guy right here that helps to, he helps to kind of section my hair if I'm wearing it down the middle or want to move it over at all. So I also use a root lifter, but I'm out of it right now. So a good thing that you could also do is if you're in a pinch and you don't have root lifters, you can use mousse, because root lifter is just a concentrated mousse anyway. So I'm just going to squirt a little bit of this on my hands and then kind of pat it into where, you know, I sectioned right there. So we'll use that, and then I section over. So get it all on the roots right there. And as you can see too, I have let my hair air dry. That's what, I don't like to get right out of the shower and then try to blow dry my hair. It's just way too much. You want to let it air dry almost all the way dry. This is how much product I use. I probably use too much because I'm a hairdresser, but that's what I do. And then I use a little bit of Moroccan oil and I cocktail those together. I run them through my hands like this, and then you want to put it at your ends first. So you can go down through your ends first and then work it up to the top of your hair. Sometimes too, you could do, if you wanted to, you could put your product in when it's wet and then kind of let it air dry in there. And I always have to wash my hands because I get weirded out with product on my hands. So I'm gonna section my hair off. I always use my mouth for it's an extra hand. So section it off like that. Okay, so we are going to hold the roll brush like this. Like, instead of holding it like this and trying to do and using your arm a lot, you want to use your fingers. You want to roll it through your hands. Let your thumb push it and your index finger pull it. And so it just helps to get it to spin a little bit better for you instead of trying to do it with all of your hand like that. You can do it with just your finger. It's this light in here. Oh, also, you can hold your blow dryer like this. Hold it like this instead of trying to hold it like this. You'll get better movement with it with your thumb on it like this and your finger on it like this. It helps so that you can turn it and move it. See how? And also when you're blow drying, keep your hair brush and your blow dryer together. So when you put them like this, your hair brush and your blow dryer should come together like this. Like, they should be like husband and wife. They should come together. I like to use a condenser on mine because it helps to keep the hair from blowing all around everywhere. So when you have a little bit, the condenser on there, you have a little bit more control over the hair. So when you put it, you don't want to put your blow dryer right on your hair. You just kind of want to keep it a little bit close right in through there. I don't know if you can see that, but see how you can just kind of keep it right in through there. So that's how it goes. You just go like right like that. Pretty easy. I like to section it because I have a little bit more control over it instead of just trying to go all in. You can kind of see how I'm doing it. I'm just spinning it in my fingers. You can see on this part where when you pull your hair up like this, you're really focusing, you're just really just pulling up with the roll brush, and then you want to start circling on the ends. So you don't have to like go in and try to circle right here and get the roll. You just make this super straight and pull up on it, and then you get your curl. See how my hair is already on the roller? I mean, it's already doing its job. So when you get it hot, it'll just roll out and make a good roll for you. And by putting forth the effort, doing the good blow dry, you're gonna have it for probably 3 days, 3 to 4 days. And then if you do your dry shampoo, you'll be able to get a little bit more longevity out of it. So now you know why and how I can get longevity out of my blow dry. Because I spend the effort, spend the time. And by having it halfway dry already, it really helps because you're not fighting with that water. You're able to really go in and just smooth it out with the roll brush and the blow dryer, and it gets a really, really good smooth blow dry. And then it's up off your scalp. So, I mean, you can get some longevity out of it for sure. Now we're gonna do the top. So the top is a little bit different than the sides and everything. You're pulling the opposite direction of the way the hair wants to lay. And so that's gonna give you volume. In beauty school, they call it like on base, off base. And so by pulling your hair off of the base, then you're gonna get more volume that way. And so, I mean, little old ladies have done it for years. We do roller sets on them, and the more you pull it forward, the more volume you're gonna get. And so you're going the opposite direction. So as you can see, we're pulling forward. So I'm gonna pull that hair forward like this. And so it's gonna over-direct it, and it's gonna give you really a lot of volume. Also, to get more volume, because you've used your root lifter, if you wanna focus that heat right in there at the root a little bit, and while you're pulling up, it's gonna give you more volume too that way. We're doing the same technique that we did before, where I just pull it up and then I let that hair hang over the roll brush, and it gives it a really good curl. Then you just want to focus on those ends. So watch how we do it. There you go. Is your last piece, which is your money piece. And so you want to pull it, over direct it like really far. And by doing sections the size of your roll brush, it gives you more control so that you're not fighting with a ton of hair. It takes a little bit longer, but it's better for you in the long run. And then at the end, it's called tickling the hair. I just dry it out. And there you have it. There is the blow dry. So You can see how it just gives you really good curl. Kind of lays really nicely in here. Kind of got a little Rachel flip on it in the back, but for the most part, and a good volume, nice volume. So that's what doing a good blow dry will do for you. So this is the final result. This is what we came up with some good volume. It's gonna last throughout the week, throughout 3 days, 4 days, however long you want to extend it. So if you have any questions or any comments, just comment down below. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have. And thank you for watching. Have a great hair day.